We did see signaling from the Fed. They did tell us they were going to be hiking rates and hiking rate fast. Why then didn't you move your portfolio around more?
Well, the premise of the question is that we're an asset allocator. We are not. We invest exclusively in disruptive innovation, nothing else. What we did do was we concentrated our flagship strategy, so ARKK, and our other strategies, ARKQ, ARKW, ARKF, and we moved, in the flagship's case, from 58 names in February of 21, when we peaked, down to 27, 28 names. We have a scoring system, and the scoring system is based on variables we believe are very important to innovation. And so we concentrated the portfolio. Many people in the traditional asset management world, when they go through a risk-off period, they will diversify their portfolios by moving closer to their benchmarks. What they're doing is typically selling our kinds of names.
Yeah.
And so that is why they're putting extreme pressure on them. We'll create losses by selling stocks, and that gives us a tax loss asset, which we have. It's over $2 billion right now, against which we can take future gains, and then concentrate towards our highest conviction names. We have a paper on our site which shows the benefits of this concentration strategy during risk off and diversification strategy during risk on.
But of course, when it's risk off, you've underperformed, and actually even on a 5-year basis. I know people will say, look, you're already looking in a long period, 5-year outlook kind of perspective, but look back from here over the last 5 years, and yes, it's been a turbulent time, it's been an interest rate hike time, but you've underperformed the S&P 500. What do you say to those that have a shorter time frame in terms of investing, those that are looking to retire in the next 5 to 10 years? Should they be with you, or do we have to be long-term equity investors that have a much longer runway to have exposure to ARK investments?
So we're the closest thing to a venture strategy to a venture capital fund in the public equity markets. And a venture fund has a long-term investment horizon. If an investor cannot have that long-term an investment horizon, then they should allocate perhaps a small amount to our strategy, say 1 or 2%, which, by the way, from what we can tell, most advisors have us at that 1 to 3% range. Now, why would you put any if the risk was the volatility that you see on this chart? It is because our companies are going to disrupt the traditional world order. And if we're right, then the large cap benchmarks and even some of the mid cap funds are going to be disrupted. We will be a hedge. Now, I will submit to you that last year was the most unusual year of my investment career. And not only mine, but bond investors. So bond investors had the worst year in 200 and some odd years. When interest rates go up 19-fold in less than a year, it's going to kill long-duration assets. Bonds are long-duration assets. They've never seen a year like that. ARK is a long-duration asset. But if we're right, and these companies are going to disrupt the traditional world order, then we want to be on the right side of change, and the market will come our way, away from those benchmarks, which represent the traditional world order, to our strategies.